Hello everyone, hope everyone who's watching here today is having a great day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Alright, I begin by showing you guys what I did to prepare for this aquarium set. I chose the sizes of the tips that I'm going to be using, and I marked them. I traced them. I chose the sizes and then I traced them onto this paper, and then I marked where the tabs are going to be sitting on my nail. And then after that, I needed to see the curve that's going to reflect the snow globe as to how much of it must be exposed and how much of it can be not exposed. I hope you get it. Anyway, then I went and chose different charms that were going to fit on the inside of each nail. I made sure that each nail is going to be able to have a charm that's going to be visible, but it also fits so that the things can be able to still flow through and flow around. The insides that I'm going to put, the glitter, are going to be able to, float inside the nail and around the charm without distorting the charm that you cannot see. What I also had to do was shave down each charm that I was going to be using because it was just too high or too elevated to be able to fit inside the tank. So I had to shave it down by quite a lot. As you can see here, the tree came down by quite a lot, and whatever I shaved down, I replaced with the color that it had originally. Like this tree, it had a green. I shaved it off, and then I painted the green back, any color green, but the one I chose here, it had glitter in it, and which was the closest one to me anyway. Then, like with this white with Santa Claus, after shaving it down, I painted it with the white again. So you get the idea. It's just so that they all were able to fit inside the tanks. I tested those out. I had to test that out too. So this was my test nail. I was checking out what was going to happen if I put different contents in, and this was like almost the final result, and I was happy with it. The only thing I knew I needed to take out from here was the very fine glitter. If I put bigger glitter in, then the fine one doesn't end up fogging the tank, if you know what I mean. Sorry about that. It's been thundering all day, and this has been the most quiet it has been, but it's just been too loud. I wasn't able to record. You would not have been able to hear me, let me put it that way. All right, now I'm showing you everything that I'm going to be using for the set, the contents that are going to be going in, and those are the tips that I showed you, and all my tools, all my aquarium tools is what I'm showing you here. This set was a suggestion, a challenge by the one and only Miss Ashley P. Parker. She goes by Ashley P. Well, I knew her as Ashley P. Parker. Her name has changed throughout the times, but she is Ed Parker's Pretty Paws. Her name is Ashley, that's the name of her channel. She suggested that I either do a North Pole scene or a North Pole scene that looks like a snow globe. So I try to incorporate all that in here. So this came from her. This is her suggestion. This was her idea. I hope I did you proud, Ashley, and I'm grateful for this suggestion because I would have never thought of it myself, never. And I'm glad you guys have been challenging me and suggested what I needed to do for my aquarium sets, which I asked you guys to suggest to me so that I challenge myself on. So don't forget that I'm going to be reading you guys a few fun facts, about 20 of them, as the video is going on. And remember that I will not be walking you guys through step by step, because it's not a tutorial, it's just what was happening. So what's happening right now is me creating a snow background, snow filled background where all these charms are going to be sitting on, so that it looks like the snow is landing on them. Yeah, so every time I do any curing, remember, I clean up everything. All right, let us see which fun facts I'm going to start with. Before that though, let me just quickly tell you guys how I came about with this design. I could not come up with the design. Remember, I told you guys that I cannot come up with designs myself. I have to see something for me to say, okay, I can incorporate this, not the whole thing, just a little from this one. So I couldn't come up with this one. So I'm battling and I'm struggling for weeks now. Then I go to my youngest son, because he's an art. Well, I don't know if you can call him an artist, but he draws like very well. So I'm like, can you help me come up with the design? So he's the one who suggests, because I was like, I know a snow globe, but I need it in an aquarium form. So he's the one who suggested that I do it this way. Everything that I'm going to be doing here is my youngest son's idea and suggestion, and I'm very happy and glad that he did that. So it's supposed to have a clear background, so I didn't paint the background, only that white small part that you saw, and it's just for the snow part, but otherwise it's supposed to be clear like the inside of a snow globe. And when you see the insides falling, you must be able to see them through a clear background. And then the top part, like the outside part of the snow globe, I try to incorporate the North Pole scene. I'll explain when we get to that part what I thought about when we got to that part. Okay, quickly, before we get into the fun facts, what I'm doing here is I put the charm in, and I want to see how far the background, which is the white that I drew, I didn't draw that I painted on. I want to see how high it is, and if it's not too far down in the tank or too high up that it ends up covering too much of the thing. So that's what I do for all the nails. All right, fun facts time. Okay, cows moo in different accents depending on their place of origin. Cows moo in different accents depending on their place of origin. I hope you heard that well. All right, next one. The shortest war in the world lasted 28 minutes. Remember that one, please. All right, this one has a warning. It's about selling the thing that is going around now on the media. Selling the things that you're not supposed to be selling, that are living, that are walking around. Okay, are you ready? I hope everyone is ready for this one. In 1850, the average slave was sold for $40,000 in the USA. However, in this day and age, the average slave sells for $90. Picture that, 40,000 versus $90, just $90, not 90,000. That's so sad. All right, next one. Oh, what I did here, quickly, I decided, let me try something different. I decided, let me start by putting the glitter in the nail before I put in the baby oil. So I tried different things for each nail. So there's different ways that I try to insert the insides of the tank, and all four work differently, and I think I must just stick to what I know. I didn't like this one because I had to hold the thing. It wasn't difficult. I actually thought it was going to be messy or difficult, but what I should have done is I should have cut these things out before putting in the baby oil. That was the bad thing, but it was doable. You can try this method. Okay, next fun fact. I I'm actually quiet here because I am looking at the movement inside, and that's where I realized that I should have rather put in the medium-sized glitter instead of the smaller glitter, because, or was it the other way around? We'll see towards the end where I show you what I didn't like. So I'm not going to show you each process of each nail. You already know that part, so I'll just be showing you me inserting the things in. Right, next fun fact. Some plants remember when they fall, then they build up resistance. Chewing gum helps with earwax. I guess it helps it loosen it. Yeah, who knows, maybe. All right, the human body contains gold. It don't go around now trying to figure out how that works. It's on a very, very microscopic level. We do have gold in us, but we are not walking gold. We contain gold in our bodies. That's what it means. All right. You swallow 365 cups of mucus in a year. Please don't tell me I needed to warn people about that. It's nature, it's natural. It's just disgusting when you're hearing it in that way. All right, so here I put the nails on the silver plate because I needed them to be as close as possible to each other for me to be able to trace out the globe. And it was okay for most parts. You can see me there. I'm wearing glasses. Alright, I'm not gonna blow out too much of myself. But anyway, you were seeing too much of me there and then I blurred it out. Continue. Did you know that the students in Mexico learn hieroglyphics in math class? Cool, interesting, huh? That would be nice if we had that in our schools. So I am applying I was supposed to apply one layer of this white as a background, but I ended up doing two because I wanted it to stand out more, stick out. Yeah, I wanted whatever color I was going to put on there to not have any spots that are going to be, making the color that I want to work on there to be defective. Not perfect because I wanted it to be perfect. Okay. Try to watch the nails, the insides of the nails as I turn them around and I work on them, if you haven't been doing that with other videos. All right, next fun fact. There's cheese that's eaten with live maggots and they try to jump away as you are busy eating, so you better be careful. That's if you're going to indulge in maggot infested cheese. But I think and I believe that there are people who actually love those kind of things. It's a delicacy for some, and I don't know what kind of palate you would have to have for that. Good for you though, you're braver than me. All right, next one. High heels are not permitted at several ancient or historic places in Greece. You don't have to check that one. I quickly went to check it the first time I uploaded it on the original video. It is mentioned that it's because they are trying to preserve their historic places by not allowing women to walk with high heels because they'll be damaging or destroying the floors, the ground. Yes, so that's kind of too strict, but that's what it is, and I think I appreciate that. If you take pride in your historic places and items in your country, it says a lot about you. So it says a lot about your country, so I appreciate that. I love that. Next, a laser beam can get trapped in water. A laser beam. It's interesting. It's just I don't understand what would be the purpose of trying to trap a laser beam in water for? Like, why would you even want to trap a laser beam? Maybe it's just me. Small-minded, close-minded. I don't see the bigger picture. Whatever. Alright, so I am trying. My camera is shaky because I needed to show you guys what it looks like before I start doing more to it. But this is what it looks like while it's sealed, no leaking, and this is just the first part of the design. Wait, no, not the first part, but process. I am now painting on, or going to be creating snow on the outside of the snow globe. My idea of doing it, not that snow globes have snow on the outside. This is my idea of me doing my aquarium, my snow globe aquarium nails. This is how I wanted to do it. This is how I envisioned it. Right. This sugar glitter is the one that I bought. I just received, and I just showed you guys from my Shein haul. All right, let us continue. All right, Hugo Boss used Hugo Boss used to make head of Hitler's army's uniforms. Well, it's Hugo Boss who used to work for Hitler, and there are many other companies which came to my I got to know that Hugo Boss wasn't the only one. There are many other companies like Porsche and Mercedes. No, I could be wrong if it's Porsche, but companies like Mercedes and other clothing companies, they too were working for Hitler. Some, it was a matter of they supporting him, and some were a matter of, I'm just doing business. So there are those who came out years later and apologized. Some companies, some businesses that came out and apologized for supporting him, and I don't know if all of them apologized, but that's what it is. What's next? This next one is also a warning. It's about people unaliving themselves. Are we ready? It's actually a good one. It says, it's a myth that suicidal people actually want to die. Can I please repeat that? It's a myth that people who are suicidal actually want to die, which means they do not want to really die. They just want the hurt to stop, and they don't know how else to make the hurt stop. That's so sad. All right. Your mind. So wait, before I get to your mind, this is what I meant by I wanted the background to have a North Pole scene, like Ashley asked. So I wanted it to be like, it's dark at the back, it's a night sky, and so I used this cat eye, and because I knew it would have some dark background to it. Sorry, when I activate the cat eye, so I knew it would leave some darkness to it, so it would give it that night shade, but then the sky has some color, which is this blue green. That's the actual cat eye color, and so when I activate it, it gives it that nice almost aurora effect, as if the colors are just floating and flying and creating a different smoky cloudy shape in the background. Alright, let's get back to your mind. Your mind could be under the control of a certain parasite. I remember reading another fun fact similar to this, but I remember it saying that there's a disease that makes you believe that you're dead. I thought it says that you are gone mad. Our brain is under attack. We must never think that our brains are safe, but here we go. Now there's a disease. Now there's what was I reading? The parasite controlling your mind. Your mind could be under the control of a certain parasite. That's what it is. All right, we're almost done with the fun facts. It's common to see dead loved ones. It's even got a name. It's common to see dead loved ones, and it has a name, and it is mostly because we are grieving and we want to find some way of dealing with it. And yeah, it's not that you're going crazy or anything. It's normal, it's acceptable, and it even has a name. So don't think you're blocking people out and what they grieve the way that your body wants to grieve, without harming people though. Okay, next fun fact. Chimps can play rock, paper, scissors. It's actually been proven that they can play it a lot better than a lot of grade kids in middle grade. Like, they are hella intelligent in that way, chimps. Let me leave you with one last fun fact before I leave you with the final fun fact of the video. The last one says the Grand Canyon has a cold case squad. The Grand Canyon is in America, and it's where a lot of people no, I don't know that fun fact, but the Grand Canyon is the one that's in America. If you go Google it, in case you find any other Grand Canyon, this one is the one they're speaking about specifically, is the one in America. And I think this is the only one, and a lot of people have either gone missing there or died there, so much so that they have the police has created its own cold case squad to solve those deaths or mysterious deaths. All right, that's it for now. So let me also leave you guys with this final word to say thank you very much if you have been watching and you have been watching this whole thing and you didn't skip forward. And Ashley, I hope I did you proud. Guys, let me know if you are happy with my challenge which I was given, and what do you think about it. Let me know, and what do you think you would have wanted me to do differently maybe. And thank you very much, guys. Let me leave you with my one last fun fact, and that is we get a completely new skeleton every 10 years. Okay, this is an inside the house shot with the bright light, because it was cloudy. Like I said, it's been cloudy for the longest time here, like weeks now, but I had to take shots outside and it was cloudy, so there's not sun, but there's sunlight, but it's cloudy. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. Goodbye, take care. Let me know what you think.